All right. Oh man. All right. So you have this figure of Baphomet. You know, it's funny how life works. It does, because like my dad, he was Catholic, Roman Catholic, and so I grew up in the Roman Catholic Church. And when I was growing up, it was like this idea of the figure of Baphomet was like evil to me. It was evil. It was evil, evil. But the more I've lived, it's just like, damn. Like there's something deep to this image, right? There's something very deep to this image, and the image of Baphomet is one of his hands, his right hand, is pointing upwards, and his left hand is pointing downwards, right? So, I mean, this gets into This gets into Jewish scriptures, the Moses. It gets into Samuel. It gets into all of them. And that's this idea of blessings and cursings. Right? Blessings and cursings. And so if you hate the figure of Baphomet, then hey, get away from me, shit. If you hate the figure of Baphomet, then you hate Moses. Because and not necessarily that the figure of Baphomet and Moses agree with each other, but they're talking about the same subjects, which is blessings and cursings. Because Moses is always talking about blessings and cursings. And in the right hand is the hand of blessings, and the left hand is the hand of cursings. Right, left hand, right, left hand, right, left hand. It's also simple. Fuck. But anyways, maybe it's not. But like how I've analyzed this image so far, I've analyzed it on the level of judgment. I've analyzed it on the level of judgment. But judgment between one and another. Okay, so I've analyzed it on the level of judgment between one and another. But what if we analyze it on a level of one and one, between you and yourself? And it's like some of the most worst things that have ever happened to me was because of my compassion. You know, because sometimes cursed people cry out as victims and try to get you to feel for them. And so sometimes blessings are a curse and curses are a blessing. It's just like now, like what I'm talking about is actually just extremely rational and philosophical. I'm not talking about any esoteric shit right now. So no, I'm talking about something that's just extremely just rational. And that is that you know a person through their actions rather than their words. And false compassion is deceived by false words. False compassion is deceived by false words. Like blessings and cursings, they come from within and not from without. And any power that a curse has over you only comes from the curses that you do to yourself. If you don't do any curses to yourself, then no curses out there will ever have any power over you. But if you curse yourself in any small single way, then those outside curses will be able to sneak their way in. Otherwise, they will bounce back at the cursor. They will bounce back at the cursor. And the cursor will be cursed with their own curse. But no, this figure of Baphomet is a deep image that speaks to the reality of your everyday life, to the heart, the very heart of your everyday life. If you can see it.